Some people are rich because they have a lot of money. Some people are rich because they are easily satisfied. If your current awareness of your own finances is that you don't have a lot of money, if in your own estimation you are not rich, in other words, then you have two options. One, get the money so that you can be rich, or two, be satisfied with what you already have and feel rich that way. Which do you think is easier? Which feels like lower hanging fruit? The funny thing is, when you let go of the belief that you need more money, that what you now have isn't enough, the money you desire finds its way to you. It turns up in a way that will probably surprise you. It'll come in a manner that you didn't expect, but that you aren't opposed to. When you let go and relax about money, it's not like you don't go on living. Life goes on as usual, but you are different. When you truly understand that what you currently have is enough, you don't worry. The ideas that occur to you when you are free from worry on a steady, consistent basis, the thoughts that you have are qualitatively different from the ideas you attract when you are worried sick over money. Worry over money attracts thoughts like, what should I do? What do I have to do to get the money? Do I have to get a soul-sucking job? Oh crap, why is money so hard to come by? Whereas appreciation and understanding of money attracts thoughts like, I love money. The money I have. The money I have serves me well. I'm looking forward to doing more of this and that with my money. And oh, that's something I've never tried before. That sure looks interesting. I'd like to give it a run for my money. That's what having an abundance consciousness is about. A lot of people think that being satisfied without experiencing the actual payoff in so-called reality, feeling happy without having the money now, is silly. They are saving their feelings of satisfaction for when the money actually comes. That's conditional satisfaction. It's allowing your emotional state of being to be conditional upon having money. That's fine when you have money, but when you spend it all or it runs out, you're back in insecurity. Someone who is happy first before the money is there and after it is gone just trusts that there is always enough money. They do not allow the presence or absence of money to dictate how they think or behave. They take chances on good feeling hunches, not because they are reckless and irresponsible, but because taking that chance feels good to them. Good like a no-brainer. They are unfazed by things that other people would call failure. Do you know that some of the most successful movies were directed without a budget or even a complete script at the time of filming? The best manifestors already have a steady practice of creating before they receive their first paycheck, a steady vibration. They take action in the mood or energy of creativity and joy. They create because they are creators, not in order to get paid. They carry and embody that identity, the identity of being a creator, and the inevitable consequence is that they do get paid. Creators, such as painters, writers, musicians, and sculptors, create because they are called to it, because they have a vision that they feel compelled by love and excitement to express. They put joy into their craft, and it shows. That energy is what attracts the money. Money equals passion and joy. Steady passion and joy. Money equals powerful positive energy. Negative energies like neediness and desperation and insecurity are also energies that can attract money, the way a quote-unquote less fortunate person might occasionally attract charity. But unsteady energies, what you might call negative energies, attract far less effectively than the pure positive energies do. That's why charities often rely on celebrity appearances for their fundraisers. Celebrities attract a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement. Okay, so how can you be happy first though? How can you be happy anyway without the money? How can you feel unconditionally satisfied? What is satisfaction? What makes something satisfying? What makes food satisfying? Is it the ingredients? Maybe. Or maybe it's something else entirely, something that has nothing to do with the food itself. Maybe what makes food taste great isn't some secret sauce or secret recipe. Maybe it has to do with your readiness to eat, your hunger. Ever looked at an apple after eating so much food that you couldn't stand to eat another bite? Ever looked at an apple when you hadn't eaten for 24 hours straight? Satisfaction is nothing more than being ready, being open and receptive to good. Starvation is not receptivity. Starvation is not hunger. People think they are starving when they haven't eaten for a few hours or a few days. Someone who is truly starving in the physical state of starvation does not feel hunger. Most people don't know this. A body that is truly starving adapts. It accepts that food is not coming, and so it switches its energy source. It takes drastic measures by shutting down the digestive system and eating into its own stores of fat. Also, it actually takes the average person weeks to enter into starvation because they have reserves of fat in their bodies. Skipping a few meals does not equal starvation. And someone who is truly starving cannot eat a whole lot of food. It is actually very dangerous to eat a lot of food when you are truly starved. It's known as refeeding syndrome, and it has been well documented. It takes time for the digestive system of a starved body to become fully functional again. Anyway, point is that simply not having does not equal receptivity. Your awareness of not having money is not what makes you receptive to money. What makes you receptive is appreciation. Appreciation of what you already have, including your desire for money, including, in other words, the money you don't yet have. You can want money and feel miserable about wanting money and ashamed for feeling greedy or needy or whatever. Or you can want money and feel happy about wanting money. How can you feel happy about wanting money? How can you feel satisfied about money that is not yet yours, that is not yet in your bank account? By appreciating money generally, by desiring it from the vantage point of having it rather than from the vantage point of not having it, by keeping your desire pure and not tainting it with the energy of desperation or need or worry, by understanding that the desire for money is good no matter what your priest tells you. You don't stop desiring something just because you have it. Just because you've already worn your favorite sweater 50 times doesn't mean you don't still love and appreciate it. You still want it. You just use a different word. You say you love it instead of that you want it. That's how you feel satisfied and happy about the money that you don't yet have, by loving and appreciating what you do already have. You don't stop wanting money just because you already have it, right? Just like that sweater, you still want the money after it's moved into your bank account. You just wouldn't use the word want. You would use the word appreciate or love, and you would feel happy and secure and appreciative. Rich people don't stop wanting money just because they are rich. They love and appreciate and enjoy being rich, just like you love and appreciate and enjoy wearing your favorite sweater. Just because something is familiar doesn't necessarily mean it breeds contempt. Whether or not something triggers a negative response in you, such as feelings of insecurity or dissatisfaction, is a reflection of your energetic state of being, your vibration. Lack of money does not make you feel insecure, in other words, nor does having money make you feel secure. You make money. You make money your excuse to feel a certain way. You choose to direct your energy to money, positively or negatively, appreciatively or blamefully. The biggest attractors of money, the people who attract lots of money, have fun and enjoy themselves and happen to inspire others to have fun too along the way as a sort of side effect. The main event is their own joy. Even people who are passionate about the welfare of others do what they do because it pleases them to help others. They are happy to serve. Joy attracts money. Suffering can attract money too, but passion and excitement and pure creative potential is what attracts the biggest bucks. This doesn't mean you have to fit some stereotypical mold of a passionate and creative person. You can be yourself. Who you are is good enough. Make yourself useful, your parents used to say, didn't they? In that tone of disapproval. Maybe you are at your most useful when you are happy. Maybe you are of most service to others when you are of service to yourself. There is no one size fits all. You don't have to be like anyone else. Who you are today, right now, is good enough. Exactly as you are. Not everyone will love or even get you, and they don't have to. It's not other people's job to love or understand you. That's your job. You get to love and appreciate yourself, and that love is the greatest love of all. Think of someone who has it all, someone you perceive of as having it all, whether it's wealth or good looks or popularity or reputation and accolades or whatever. You might think you want what they have, or you might appreciate them without necessarily wanting to be them, right? If you think you want what other people have, maybe it's because you could be more appreciative of yourself. And the truth is that even that person, whoever he or she may be, that you admire and consider to be an example of quote unquote having it all, feels the same dissatisfaction as you do from time to time. The emotional range of someone who has a lot of money and quote unquote has it all is the same as someone who doesn't have as much money and is less accomplished in the eyes of others. Everyone has the same capacity for joy or suffering, regardless of their net worth or annual earnings, because the capacity to feel is inherent. You feel because you are human and because you are alive and conscious, not because of how much money you do or do not have. Your capacity to feel is unconditional. That means your capacity to feel good is unconditional, to feel blessed and abundant and prosperous and rich. So is your ability to feel otherwise. You choose how you feel. How you feel does not depend on whether or not you have money, unless you allow yourself to be conditional. You are free to be happy now or miserable now. There is always enough money. The money you already have is always enough. That's always worth acknowledging because it allows you to trust that more is always on the way, even if you don't know when or how. Allow yourself to trust and look forward to good things. Know that you are blessed. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Happy manifesting and see you next time. Bye.